Hi and welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to show you an absolutely gorgeous salmon dish. I love salmon, it's one of my favourite fish, and when you smoke it, it just elevates it to the next level. So today I'm going to show you how we're going to cook this. We're going to smoke it on a cedar plank. We're going to do a gorgeous glaze to go over that, and then we're going to accompany that with asparagus, tomatoes and chorizo, and a stunning potato salad. So all of those videos will be linked in the cards above. Please go and check those out. But without any further delay, let's get to it. So I've got half a salmon here, and this salmon is amazing. It's beautiful colour, responsibly sourced, and I've got it on the cedar plank. So this cedar plank's been soaking in water, cold water, for about an hour. It's released some of that moisture into the fish to stop it drying out, and also it helps give that extra bit of cedar sort of smoky flavour to it. So you can just do this on butcher paper, you can put it straight on the rack if you want to, but I just feel that doing it on a cedar plank just elevates it a little bit extra. So all we're simply going to do, we've got Malcolm Reed's BBQ Rub, so we're just going to tie a liberal coat of this. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm just going to let that sit out for 10 minutes just to let that rub adhere. So you can see this fish has had about 10 minutes now. The seasoning has adhered beautifully. Okay, so to put the salmon in, I'm going to put it in the bottom shelf right in the middle. This is going to take about 35-40 minutes to cook. So the internal temperature I'm going for is about 140 degrees Fahrenheit, but I'm going to keep checking it, because what I don't want to happen is if you overcook a piece of fish, particularly salmon, you start getting all that white stuff coming out of it, and basically that's the fat. So you're overcooking it and all that fat is being rendered out of the fish, and we don't want that. We want a juicy salmon at the end of this. So I'm just going to keep checking it, and as soon as this 140, 135, 140 looks good, then I'll take it off. Okay, so while salmon's in, then we're going to prepare our glaze, because we're going to want this to melt down and just meld. So I'm going to use about half of it, put that in the pan. So this is reduced salt soy sauce. The reason I'm using this is because we've got salted butter, salt in the seasoning as well, and if you're not too careful, you're just basically going to go a bit overboard. So I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce in there. So this is a beautiful fresh lemon. So in order to get all the juice out of this, we basically roll it on the table beforehand. That breaks up all the cells within the actual lemon itself. So when I cut this now, and we're going to add half of the juice of this lemon. So in order to catch all the seeds, just put your hand over, squeeze the lemon into it, and all that beautiful juice goes in the pan. Perfect. Okay, the final ingredient is black treacle, or molasses as it's known in America, and all I'm going to do is add a good 2 tablespoons. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. You can use honey in this. The reason I use treacle or molasses is because it's got a really kind of mellow, sort of sugary flavour to it. This gets a bit more depth in this, and the more I use it, the more I just start loving this. Okay, so I'm now going to put this on the traeger and allow that to melt, and I just keep stirring it every few minutes. So the next is this beautiful asparagus. So just comes in a bunch. So when you're preparing asparagus, you'll see here, this is how it comes to you, but this part will be woody. And the way you prepare asparagus is just bend it, and wherever that snaps, this will be all the tender, juicy part, and that bit that we just thrown away, that bit will be hard, woody, and not particularly nice to eat. So I'm just going to go through all of these and just snap them off and keep the good part. So we've just got the tender bits left, and this is really, really simple. So I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil in it, not a lot, just enough to coat. Give that a really good mix up, get it all over, and then I'm going to spread it all out and give it a bit of a touch with the BBQ Rub, just over the tip, just a very, very light. It's almost a way of using salt and pepper, but barbecue style. Okay, so let's put these on the traeger. So with these, I'm just going to lay them out on the actual rack, spread them out a little bit, Okay, so this salmon's been on for 30 minutes and it's time to take it out and put our glaze on. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. The perfect time to pull it out and to put our glaze. See, that's all beautiful and lovely and combined and smelling absolutely gorgeous. So you can pour this on or you can brush it on. I like to pour it, just an extra bit of decadence. It's going to go everywhere, so prepare for it to get messy. Right, put it back on for another 10 minutes and then it should be done. That is perfect. As you can see, it just slop cooked, beautiful and tender, but it's still got some stuff. Let's grab those off. Let's give one of these a try. Oh, that is gorgeous. Still got that bite, but it got that beautiful sweet asparagus and then the rub over the top of that. That is beautiful. Okay, so the salmon's had about 35 minutes now. It's time to probe it and see if we're up to about 135, 140. So this is probing absolutely perfect. Look at that. I literally cannot wait for this. So let's tuck in. Time to give it a try. That is still soft, juicy, succulent. The taste of that, all that seasoning, and then you've got the glaze over that. You can taste the molasses, you taste the lemon. Oh, that is gorgeous. You have to try this. So thanks very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to leave any comments, any thoughts or any ideas down below. I will always respond to somebody taking the time to reach out to me. Don't also forget to like and subscribe to the channel. But until the next video, I'll see you then.